Hey guys, I'm Dov, and yes, today we're here with Facecam. Decided to make a channel update video. I have done one of these already for the patrons exclusively. Typically these channel updates will be for patrons only, but this one was pretty big and it kind of pertains to everyone, so I figured we should put it out for everyone. Now this is going up for the patrons first. I am recording this Saturday, May 11th, and it's going to be going up today for patrons. So if you want to know, kind of non-Warhammer related videos, if you want to know a little bit more about me personally, or just get channel updates, more minor things, be sure to check out the Patreon page, and we'll get more into that in just a little bit. But yeah, the reason I wanted to make this, and it looks like the music is maybe a little loud, so let me turn that down a little bit. Yeah, so the reason I wanted to make this is some things have happened, basically. My job recently changed in the last month. I went from one position to another within the company I was working for. I work for Brazilian Steakhouse, so I went from working in a restaurant in a management position to now working in the corporate office, doing a few different things. But as it pertains to the channel, it is going to mean a few things. First is, as part of my job, I'm going to be fulfilling creative requests for the company. And that includes using, Photoshop, which I already have been doing for my channel, obviously. And also, I'm going to be learning video editing. So what that means for the channel is hopefully you guys should see some more produced, kind of high-level videos. Because obviously up until now, I don't think I've edited a single video that I've made, so it's all just been one-shot record and upload, so hopefully you guys will see some improvement in the content from that. That does mean, however, since I'm working kind of a regular 9 to 5, there are going to be no weekday streams, unfortunately. I know my streams have been pretty sporadic in the past, but typically, like Monday or Tuesday, I might stream. That is no longer going to be the case. Streams are going to now be limited to Saturday and Sunday. That being said, I'm going to try and get in on as many community tournaments as I can over, Saturday and Sunday. So if there's not a tournament stream on Saturday, then I'll probably be doing like a King of the Hill or something. And then Sunday, depending on what's going on, I may do something non-Warhammer related, or, we may do more Warhammer, depending on what people want. But yeah. So that's kind of how the new job's going to affect the channel. As far as other general updates goes, in the past month since I changed positions, I hadn't taken my vacation time for a few years, so I took a little bit of time off. My boss allowed me to do that, and I went on vacation to San Diego, which was amazing. Sort of a related note to that is... eventually, I'm going to be starting a history-related YouTube channel down the line. I don't know exactly when, but I'm pretty passionate about history. And while I was in San Diego, I had the opportunity to go to a few museums in the Balboa Park area, and definitely got some really cool photos and saw some cool things, and kind of got inspired a little bit, you might say, to start doing some history-related YouTube. So it probably isn't going to be on this channel. I will probably create a second channel for that. We'll certainly be sure to let you guys know when that rolls out. Again, I have no idea when that would be happening. Probably not at least for a few months, but maybe during the summer, tentatively. We'll see. Most likely it'll be longer than that, but we'll see. But yeah, sort of going back to the job, and I know obviously not having weekday streams, not like I was doing that a ton before, but it's just kind of a reminder that this is ultimately what I want to do full time, right? YouTube and bringing awesome games to you guys is ultimately what I want to do full time. And I regularly get comments like, man, you should have way more subscribers, your channel should be way bigger, this and that, and I appreciate that. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate your guys' kind words. I'm glad you think so highly of me, but I just don't see it backed up in action so much. Like, I really don't get that many shares on my videos, and the growth, while initially was very good, has sort of plateaued over the past few months. And part of that is the fact that Total War Warhammer has had a bit of a content drought. And don't get me wrong, we got a lot of boosts from the recent DLC, the Rat and the the Lizard DLC. And I recently crested 7,000, so huge thanks for that. I don't want to seem ungrateful by any means. I'm very, very appreciative of all of you guys who come and watch all the videos, watch the streams, like, comment, even if you dislike any kind of engagement, you know, I'm happy with. But ultimately, going back to my original point, to be able to do this full time, just with where my channel's at right now, well, two things need to happen. Number one, my channel needs to grow a lot more, and that's something that will come with time. You know, I'm not like chomping into bit. Obviously, if you guys want to help out with that by, you know, sharing my videos, telling your friends, you know, posting it on Reddit, like I probably should. If I was really wanting to grow, I probably should like post my videos on Reddit and stuff, but like I don't know, I just don't really care to. But I mean, if you guys wanted to share my videos on Reddit or the forums or whatever, you know, feel free to. But the biggest way you can support me and support my endeavors is through Patreon. Obviously, that gives me a much more direct, and just as a kind of a comparison, 1,000 views is about $1. So you would have to watch 1,000 of my videos in a month to equal someone giving me $1 on Patreon. And I know it's not, you know, something that everyone can do, but ultimately that's what having the consistent income from Patreon is what's going to ultimately allow me to do this full time, and that is my goal. So, you know, again, if you guys like these update videos, if you want more of that, I'm going to be putting out some more Patreon exclusive content too. Again, nothing Total War Warhammer related. It'll be non-Total War related content, but if you do want to see some of that and engage with me in a more personal way, please do check out the Patreon page. I don't want to come across like a shill, but like I said, I want to do this full time, right? And ultimately, you know, in order to pay my bills and everything, I have to have money, which is why I have a day job. And don't get me wrong, the company I work for right now is great. I love my job. It's a great company. They take great care of me. And, you know, even if I were to do full time, I may still stay involved with the company, even just like a 5-10 hour a week consulting or something. But, you know, ultimately this is what I want to do for my living. So hopefully you guys can help me get there. We'll see what the future holds, but certainly it's been an exciting time, and there's a lot to look forward to. I will be covering 3 Kingdoms for those of you curious. Hopefully we'll be getting a look at that very soon. Beyond that, we'll see. I haven't really branched out. I've done a little bit of Civ 6. It hasn't really caught on too much in the channel, but I think I'm going to start doing maybe a little bit more of that, maybe trying to collaborate with some other Civ 6 content creators from that community, see if I can sort of integrate myself into that community a little bit more, try and draw some people in and sort of cross-pollinate with Total War a little bit. I think that could be pretty cool. But anyway, I've rambled on long enough for this video, so thank you all very much for being here, especially to my patrons, of course, who are seeing this first. You guys are the lifeblood of this, and to the rest of you viewers, of course, if you can't support financially on Patreon, don't feel bad. I'm not trying to shame you or anything. You know, I'm very, very appreciative that you're here still, even just watching as a viewer on YouTube. And, you know, likes, comments, and especially, again, shares are the biggest thing. And if you can't support financially, that is one good way of supporting the channel. So thank you all again for being here, and we'll continue this journey on. Yeah, see you guys next time. Bye-bye now.